Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel featuring a game that is not Destiny, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's not Destiny, but it doesn't mean that I've stopped playing it altogether. I've just stopped playing it today. Wanted to feature this game for a couple of reasons. But anyway, it's a game called Loadout. It's a game that I've had for quite a while. It's a free game to play and I don't understand why people don't play a lot of it. But nonetheless, I still play it. And it's a game that puts a smile on my face. Just like, what was the other game? Gotham City Imposters. Has that same cartoon style and the mechanics are great. But the only thing with Loadout that kind of tips in the negative scale is the lack of vibration with the gunplay mechanics. That's the only thing. Other than that, it's a great game to play and I don't know why people don't really play that game as much as they should. It has a cult following, but on my friends list, don't really see much people playing it. Do you know what I mean? It's a great PvP co-op. Sorry, it's a great PvP game. It's a great co-op game, and it's a loot progression kind of system where if you perform certain tasks, you will get bloots, which is like currency, and you'll get space bucks, which is currency. Now the thing with free-to-play games, you have to kind of pay to get those items of currency, which I don't do. You know what I mean? I like the grind. That's why I like playing Destiny. So there's a grind element in that, but at the same time, the comedic style of which the video game is set kind of eases that grind pressure off you, I guess. I think with Destiny, because Destiny is so because it's all of that, you know what I mean? There's a certain level of intensity within it. I like it, but sometimes I don't really need it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do what I need to do, get my dailies, get my weeklies, get my nightfalls out of the way, and I'm done. I'm happy. I'm a happy bunny. You know what I mean? But with Loadout and with Gotham City Imposters on the PS3, if you haven't come across it and you're still playing PS3, check out that game. You know, it gives it more comedic edges. Sometimes you need that in shooters. You really need some comic relief in shooters nowadays, you know. So I would say basically check out that game. Check out Loadout, sorry. Let me start again. Check out Loadout. It is free to play, right? But kind of pay to level up. But if you're not a fan of paying to level up, then it's the game for you. Check it out. It's free, man. It's free. Anyway, what else? So I gotta put on my glasses, man. That light is blinding my freaking face. Right, okay. So what have I been doing? I have actually been doing some work in relation to my day job, which is actually recording stems. Now, for those who don't know what stems are, I'm gonna tell you what stems are. Now, being a musician, being a singer and a songwriter, I have my own studio. I work in the studio. I make songs, I make records, I make CDs, right? So when you hear one of your songs, one of your jams, as it were, right? It's made up of different tracks that's all put together. So you got your lead vocal, you got your harmonies, you got your drums, you got your bass, you got your keyboards, you got your guitars, right? Now, when you record a project for someone and they're paying you to do that, they basically own everything that's recorded. So in order for you to honor the agreement, what you have to do, you have to revert the original vocal track. You have to revert the effect. Sorry, let me start again. You have to revert the track that was sung and played with effects to its original state. For example, if I sang Bar Bar Black Sheep Have You Any Wool and I put echoes and reverb on it, right, and give it that effect, in order for me to have the original stems, I've got to take all the effects off it and just have it dry, like you're hearing my voice now, dry with no effects. I've got to do that with my vocals, I've got to do that with the instruments. And some tracks, you've got like 40 tracks, 40 individual stem tracks that makes up the song. So I've been doing that all week, and it's a fucking ball ache, but it has to be done. Do you know what I mean? You know, legally you have to do it. Some people don't even want it. They just want the master. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? It says work for me, but by rights, you should have the stem track so you can do your remixes and whatever you want to do with it. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, what else? So I've got to be putting on my glasses because this light is just piercing my freaking eyeball. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's just lack of continuity. But anyway, what else? I got my first reply, my first Twitter reply from a game developer. Imagine that. I got it last week when I played a game called Super Mega Baseball, which is another fun game for me to play, considering that I don't know how to play baseball and I'm not a huge fan of sports games, as you will know, as I stated in my Drawn to Death video, which by the way is like, I can't be playing that game anymore. It's too fucking devilish, man. There's a lot of Satanism references in that shit. Do you know what I mean? And Satanism imagery. I can't be dealing with that shit, man. I'm too godly for that. But anyway, moving on from that. I played Super Mega Baseball, which was a game that I had in my library, which I downloaded again and started playing, and realized how much fun I had with that. And then I saw that Super Mega Baseball 2 is going to be dropping this year, and then I started looking at some videos on YouTube from Metalheadz, the developers, and they're kind of stepping up a gear where they're improving the artwork with that, and you know, just making it more appealing to adults as well as the kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, Super Mega Baseball has got a really big cult following at the end of the day, and you know, it's not really gonna, well, it can be argued that it can compete with LMB, the show, whatever year, you know what I mean? But for me personally, the best way for me to get into sports games is to play games like that, you know, like with NHL 3-on-3 arcade, like with the basketball game with the 3-on-3, all the 3-on-3 series. For me to get into sports games, that's the way to do it for me, you know what I mean? I can't just jump in a sports sim, you know, and try and get everything one time, especially when you're playing with a group of people. It's like, it just doesn't work for me. But yeah, so what I did, I actually started customizing my team, and I customized them into different characters like Michael Jackson, Liza Minnelli, Justin Timberlake, Burt Reynolds, Billy Ray Cyrus, Miley Cyrus. I've done all of that. I've done that before, but for some reason the save file didn't have it, so I've done it all again, just out of boredom because my back was kind of done in. And then I uploaded the picture and more or less tagged Metalheadz and Super Mega Baseball to the tweet, and I got a reply basically saying that, you know, A+ on the creations, they liked the ones they liked and what have you. And I said, yeah, thanks, you know, thanks for checking out my creation and looking forward to SMB 2, looking awesome. My first reply from a game developer. Wow. Yeah, felt good. But anyway, that was that. Next up, I've got to put on my glasses again. This light, jeez, like a laser, man. Okay, and my final thing for today, streaming. It's kind of been haphazard. Thursday gone, for the simple reason being was that I received some bad news. One of my friends and colleagues in the business had passed away. He's based in Africa, and he was one of the only promoters to have me tour out there in Africa. I was out there with my friend. He plays bass for Steel Pulse. His name is Amlak, and I went out there with my backing vocalist, who I've just done an album for. Her name is Lynn, and very nice man, very nice family, very nice people. It was my first time performing in the continent, and he passed away, and that kind of fucked my head up, you know what I mean? I've lost quite a few friends over the last few months. And what did I decide to do? I decided to do a stream. And when I done the stream, I just basically unloaded, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And me being a professional, I should have just either not done the stream or just done the stream and just pushed everything out and just do the stream. But the reality of the situation and the fantasy in the situation that I was in, they weren't gelling. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just decided, fuck it, I'll just unload and just let everybody know what's in my head and what's in my heart. And it didn't get a lot of viewership, let's say. But I didn't mind, it was just my way of basically getting it out. Having said that, what I do plan on doing is continuing doing the streams, but I'm going to do them on a different day. I think it's befitting if I do them on a weekend, simply because most of my brethren are off on the weekends, and I could do a stream or two on a Saturday or do a stream or two on a Sunday, and that will basically be good enough for me and hopefully good enough for you. I think doing it in the weekends, doing it in the week on a Thursday at 12 o'clock and then at 8 o'clock to cater for my international subscribers, you know, it's ambitious for me, but at the same time, I've got shit to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And like with next Thursday, I've got rehearsals. I'm rehearsing next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for my show in South London. And the tickets they're nearly sold out. So I'm very pleased about that. Absolutely pleased about that. So I'm more or less gearing myself to getting the show done. And after the show, I'm working on my album, and I'm working on my duets album with my good friend Fiona for next year as well. So, you know, my in tray is basically to the brim at the minute. But nonetheless, you know, I'm going to be chilling out, gaming and stuff like that. And I'm going to be consistent in trying to give you good content, you know, as much as I can, wherever possible. So the streaming will still be the streaming will still be done, but not on Thursdays, kicking out Thursdays, over the weekend. Okay, I'll give you further details as to when on the weekend, but Saturday and Sunday I'll be streaming. Simple as. But anyway, that is it. That is all for me for now today. I want to thank you guys for having the patience and tuning in and watching my content. I want to thank all the new subscribers who might have checked the stream as their first viewership in my channel, thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? That was a rare situation. So if you look at my other content, you will see that my content is varied, you know, in terms of what I play and the features that I do and the things I simply talk about, you know, as a mature 53-year-old gamer. So it's with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu for now. And thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and you know the coup, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's truly about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, I'm looking forward to turning off that fucking light, because it's piercing my eyeballs. Stay blessed. Regard.